Alright guys, in this video, we are going to be making a hunting blind, but not just any hunting blind, a squirrel hunting blind. So, I know exactly where we're going to make it. We're going to make it super close to the house, not going to be far at all. It's just going to be right back there where that green chair is in the woods. There's that dead log that's behind it. Don't know if y'all can see it or not, but the squirrels always run along that dead log. So, right here, we have my mossy oak hunting chair. It flips up like that. It's pretty big, but you just sit in it, and I can use a 22 shotgun. It's a swivel chair, so right now I'm just spinning, but I'm gonna leave that there for now. I'm gonna go out here and make the blind. I don't know if I'll have enough time. If I do have enough time before dark, then y'all will see this video. If I don't have enough time before dark, then y'all probably won't see this video. Or you will, but it's just going to be in the form of a different video. So, we're just going back here. I got to find a good spot. I think right there's where I'm going to make it. Actually, I'm going to pause the video real quick. I'm going to go grab a hatchet so I can cut down some little trees and stuff, whatnot, to be able to put on the blind. So I'm going to pause the video because I'm going to need all the recording time that I can get in this one. But before I go, make sure like and subscribe if you're not already. If you are, then don't hit the subscribe button again because you'll unsubscribe. And right now I need as much subscribers as I can get. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it and grab the hatchet. I'll bring y'all back once I got the hatchet and I'm down there. Alright guys, we're not all the way there yet, but it wouldn't have took that long, but really for this video, I'm going to need as much time as I can get. So, we do have a hatchet for cutting down. We're not going to cut live trees down, but we might cut down some dead trees, some small dead trees. Not any big dead trees or anything. But right here, we've got what looks like a pretty good spot. It's got a tree right there, a tree right there, and I'm thinking I'm actually going to build it up against that log. And the nice thing about this is I can set the laptop right here on this log while I'm filming. I don't know if it's terribly even, but you can kind of see, this is what you'd be seeing if you're sitting here. It's a really good squirrel spot, and you could also hunt deer out of it too. Like, the property line is right over there, maybe 30, 40 yards, something like that. But even then, we've got a mock scrape set up right over there, like 20 yards away. So, we actually, right over there where that green chair is, we had a deer blind set up, and that's where I killed my first, not my first deer, but my first deer with a crossbow, or like my first bow kill. So, yeah, that's pretty much going to be this video, making a squirrel blind. I'm going to pause it and gather some stuff and kind of just set it here. It doesn't have to be insanely big because it's squirrels, and squirrels aren't the best at seeing. So, I'm going to pause it and go take the hatchet, cut some stuff, and I'll bring it back here, tune y'all back in once I have a bunch of material and I can walk y'all through the process of building the blind. Alright guys, I'm not done collecting material. I've only cut down one tree, but I did come to my senses and I thought it would actually be easier if I cut down some of these little trees that are in front of the blind, because I could make them to build up the blind, but it would also make it easier for me to see and me to get clearer shots. So that's actually what I'm going to do. Basically, if it's within 15 yards of where I'm going to make the blind, then I'm cutting it down. Unless it's like, if it's like that big around or smaller, then I'm cutting it. But I'm going to go ahead and pause it again. I'll tune y'all back in once I have like a bunch. I was just letting y'all know what my plan was. Alright guys, we do have a good couple of trees cut down. We got about 5, 6. But as you can see, the view's just starting to clear out. You can see some, like, right there, right about there, there's a cut down tree. little stump, but those will just die, or I could come down here, pull them up with a tractor, or they could regrow. You never know. Doubt they'll regrow though, but this is kind of what we're working with here. It's not huge, but it's not small at the same time. We do have the hatchet still, but I'm gonna look for some dead stuff that's already down, and if I have to, I would actually like to. There's a clearing out there where we put corn, like over the summer for deer. I would like to be able to put corn out there for the squirrels to bait them in, and just kind of, I don't know if that's a law or not. I haven't really looked it up if it's illegal to bait squirrels. I haven't done it before, but just get like a little bag of corn. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to look it up and just make sure I'm not like breaking the law or something. Squirrel hunting, that wouldn't really be good. So I'm gonna cut down all those. I'm gonna find some dead or some little trees that have already like fallen down. Like I'm sitting here looking at a couple, but I'm just gonna pull them over here. Maybe find some dead stuff. Maybe cut a couple more of those little trees. But I'll catch y'all once I'm done cutting down trees and gathering dead logs. Alright guys, y'all can't really see it right now, but it's getting substantially dark. So I do have a lot of stuff gathered up right here. It's not a ton. This video might be a two-parter because I might do one tomorrow evening after school. I did film a video right before this. It was checking out the gun range. It's probably going to come out right at the same time of this video. But we do have a ton of logs and trees and stuff. So if y'all couldn't tell, right here beside it, there's a tree right there and then a tree right there that are pretty close together, and they go right up to this log pretty close. So that's right what my corner braces are gonna be for this blind. But I'm just picking up any kind of big logs that I brought over here, little trees even. I did get a couple of those, but this log right here I'd actually cut down at one point and never used it for anything, but this is the perfect time for me to use it. So I'm gonna just set it here. The blind might be open on the sides, but that's not the end of the world because I'll most likely be wearing like camo or something. But I'm just grabbing any of these little trees that I found or cut down, any like branches with leaves on them. That works too. But some of these little trees I left the tops on, and you'll see why here in a second. Once I get them all set up and laid down. But like I just said like 3 seconds ago, the tops on those trees help like camouflage, and I can put stuff like this, well, not really stuff like that, but stuff like this with leaves on it, you get the point. I can set it up on top of there and it'll kind of act as camouflage for me. So just gonna pick up more of these trees. We got another little one here. Just gonna put this right here, and I actually think I might leave the front of it open, possibly, because with the open front on that blind, if there's a squirrel on the ground and I can't reach all the way to the front of the blind, I can just put the gun on my knee and use my knee as a rest to shoot. So I'm probably going to leave the front open and just kind of angle them like a V. That's pretty much what I'm really going to try to go for here. Then it's kind of, some of the branches I've already placed are kind of like on top of the ones that I haven't placed. So I'm trying to get to the ones that I ain't placed yet, and the ones that I need are underneath the ones that I've already placed. So it's just making my job 100 times harder. But like I said, just finding branches and trees and stuff that I brought over here, and I'm just putting them on the side. Try not to spear the computer with a tree. That would not be good. And if y'all couldn't tell by now, I do film with a computer. Haha, laugh at me for it. But it's actually my only thing that I have to film on. I don't have a phone, so I can't film on a phone. I'm saving up for a GoPro, but I don't have one yet. So, saving up for one of those too. But there's some sticks in front of the camera. This is kind of what we're working with right now. Now, trust me, it is literally nothing right now. But once we get to do maybe a part 2 video tomorrow, and I can cut down more trees, which I'm actually going to do right now. I'm going to pause the video and cut more of the little trees out in front. And I think actually the way that I'm going to access this blind is going to be right over the log that y'all are sitting on top of right now. Now it's pretty high. It's enough for me to sit up against. Like, I'm sitting up against it right now. I've got straight shot all the way through. I am going to trim some of these trees first, or after I get more of them, just to kind of see. I can get a shot off, but it's not the best. But I'm going to cut some more trees. I'll tune y'all back in once I got, you guessed it, more trees cut. Alright guys, I just finished cutting down like a bunch of trees, and I actually trimmed them up a little bit. Now, you might be able to see it. There is one right here, and there is one right up there. But really, in the grand scheme of things, if I'm sitting here right in the middle of the blind, I can see to my right, I can look. Alright, so, as y'all can see, chop some trees down. I trimmed them to where I've kind of got some shooting lanes. I can see to my right, it's kind of brushy. I don't know how I'd feel about shooting from there, but I can see kind of to my left. But if you look down through there, clear hole, if I'm wearing camo, I'm good. You can see straight in front of me, there's actually a clearing out there where we had deer corn, and then we're planning to grow a food plot out. We kind of cleared it out a little bit, but we did have a blind set up there. There's a deer trail that runs through there, but we have a camera on it right now. You can kind of see the camera over there, right on that tree. Don't know if y'all can see it or not. It's kind of hard aiming a computer screen when you're looking at the back of it and you can't see what you're looking at. But right now, it looks pretty good. If I do make it better, I'm probably going to cut down some trees and then cut them into probably 4-foot sections, and I'm going to just build up that front still. But I kind of like it like this because I have enough room to extend my feet out. And then if I see a squirrel coming, I can put my knees up like this, rest the gun in between, slouch down, put the gun up, and shoot. But that's pretty much going to be all for this video. Like I said earlier in the video, make sure smash that like button, subscribe, do whatever you can to help the channel, comment, do whatever you can. But I'll see y'all in the next one. This was Deer Bros. See y'all in the next one.